I'm just gonna get into the specifics of the cinematography of After School. Um, a lot of the cinematography, the shots were kept, the subjects were kept in focus throughout the entire shot, and no racking, no pulling focus, and these shots were generally time-wise very long shots, and I think it created a special effect, and what this focusing did was it isolated the characters visually and emotionally from the rest of the story, um, because each character really was, though tied together through a possible high social status or any social status in general of going to high school or being in a standing that those kids were at, or all those other aspects. All those characters were really lost and confused, and I think the only things they saw were what is in front of them, or even just themselves. All they saw was themselves. So I think that when you isolated those characters and all you could see was them, that's generally how those characters were feeling as well, unconsciously, of course. Um, Also, the cinematography. There's a lot of very frequent use of switching between film and video, and I thought this was a poor choice just because when you shoot on poor quality video camcorders, you sacrifice a lot of the quality. I mean, I would recommend to have shot the entire movie on film, and then later in post-production add in all the little effects you'd want to mimic video, like amateur video shootings. Um, and if you do this, you can safely keep video size continuity. When they switched to the video size camcorder shots, the shots were a lot smaller than the film that they were shooting on, so it created this rough imbalance. Um, and if they were to shoot the entire movie on film and then later add in little effects to mimic video, then you'd also keep this fluid motion that the entire film has because it's at this very slow-paced feel than to abruptly go from one large shot to a small little shot in an amateur camcorder. Q&A with Antonio Campos. It was interesting because I feel the director failed to accurately describe his reasoning for his decision to make the ending the way it was for After School. And I'm not questioning his skill of a filmmaker, but I do wish that his skill in public speaking would be improved so that the message he tries to get across would come out more smoothly or more understood, because I failed to grasp an understanding of a true artistic visionary reason for why the film ended the way it did, rather than just it ended up looking good that way. I mean, yeah, of course it looks good, but I want to know why. I want to know why specifically, and he didn't provide me with that answer.